Test. Oh, I think we're back, Glenn. I think we're back. We apologize. There's always something here at the Sim500 network, and I don't know. Glenn, how you feeling, man? We've gotten to watch, I don't know how many laps have you gone by through the stress. Justin Fuller's led 37 laps tonight of the 200, but we should be back in live, Glenn. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Man, a few words. As we mentioned earlier, we've showed the logos again. We want to thank our great sponsor, Tommy Boy Towing. They are the reason we have the payout tonight, $30 to the race winner. We also have a $10 bonus for the driver who leaves lap 108. We have a $25 challenge to the front row. Not sure if anybody took that challenge. I do not believe. So got a little payout tonight at the end of the race, Glenn. So again, back to action. Looks like we're coming around to the green flag here. We can take a deep breath and enjoy this thing for a change now.
Yeah, while we didn't have any sound the way we couple now out.
Green flag.
Off into turn one we go. 2x2 off the board. When we were looking at earlier, that 84 car Adam Gill was the fastest car on the racetrack earlier in practice. Adam may have took the challenge. He's coming back to the field here.
You got your release mark correct coming into the road?
What happened?
Yes, I do, sir.
Let him having a hard time hearing you, brother.
Might help if I put my mic in front of my mouth.
There we go. We got you. Glenn is back. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, there we go. The 030 looks like looks like the deck code and Louis Robinette and Chris Caboose both involved in that incident.
I don't know how bad Caboose got it, but I'm sure he's going to run and have his car fixed. 030 got it pretty bad.
Glenn, let's take one quick commercial break and make sure we got all our technical issues out of the way so we can get ready to call this race to the end here. 42 laps down. Again, Justin Fuller, 41 laps led today, so dominating the race here in Nashville.
Have you seen my Kickass subscription box anywhere? Oh, there it is.
All right, back in Nashville. We're pacing as Chris Caboose was there, involved in that accident, Glenn. We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We'll jump back over to the 51 car Justin Fuller. Absolutely. Kind of like the broadcast tonight, Glenn. We can take a beating and we're still here. We didn't give up. So I appreciate you sticking with me. Again, guys, you didn't hear us earlier, but big thanks to Justin Fuller putting on the All-American 200. Kind of a last-minute event here toward the end of the year. And It's kind of one of those deals. Everybody's enjoyed the break, but it's time to get back racing. Again, Justin Fuller, 44 laps led on the night. Josh Parker there in second. The Joe Gibbs Racing Sim Racer. EJ O'Rourke there in third as the green flag's back out, and Fuller gets a great jump off into turn one. Four cautions in, and we're looking at Adam Gill, and Adam took the challenge, went to the back of the field. $25 bonus if Adam can come back through and win the race. He was the fastest car in practice. He looks like the fastest car on the racetrack right now. He's definitely going to be Fuller's competition here before halfway for sure. Yeah, that's one thing, Glenn, with two sets of tires, 200 laps. Definitely going to be a decision strategy-wise when you want to take those tires, who saves them to the end. It's I don't know much about the tires of this racetrack, Glenn. You got a chance to get out there and run some laps. What was your take on the car and how it felt going around Nashville Speedway? Oh, we got a caution. Oh, just a little contact right there with Brian Fallon. Nothing too severe. Everybody was able to make it away. A little damage to the right front of the Fallon machine. Yeah, definitely on a track as slick as this one. We go back up here to leaders. We'll keep an eye on these guys and see when they do decide to go down pit road. Just again, 51 laps in, so probably not a situation. They haven't actually, Glenn, probably ran a whole lot of. Probably got half of this race right now has been under green, so these tires are still probably fairly good on these race cars. Well, hey, Glenn, all the good news we have sound. How great is this, man? We have sound. The Sim500 network is alive. We want to thank everybody who got through that with us. We apologize to anybody that we kind of messed up there early on. This is something new for us, and who knows, man? This stuff's got a mind of its own. That's right, we did. I tell you what, it's a relief. I feel like I've won a race right now that we got sound back. That's amazing. But anyways, back to the race again. Justin Fuller's pretty much dominated this thing. We've got Adam Gillen, who's worked his way back through the field, racing for that $25 bonus if he comes from the back to the front to win. Again, we've got a $10 bonus coming up for the leader of lap 108. So we'll see who's hungry that goes after that $10, Glenn, on lap 108. And something you don't see in regular super late model action, but selected tonight by Justin Fuller, the series admin, a single file restart. This is definitely what we use on the IndyCar series on Sunday nights. It works out great, and it's for a short track series. I think it's a perfect way to get cars back racing and give yourself a chance to run a few green flag laps. Yeah, Adam Gillen was taking a look right there for the 4th spot. He backed out. Actually, he's going for the 5th spot there is Adam Gillen. He's trying to get up there for that lap 108 cash. He wants to sweep the money today. Off into one. You see they run the entrance right there to about the middle of the track. They drop it down over those bumps to get a good exit off of turn 2. Josh Parker now down to the bottom, hugging that bottom line. It looked like Fuller come up just a little bit. That's where Parker had a chance to gain a little ground on him. This is a fun little racetrack to drive. Again, real tight off the corner. But you're really hustling this race car around the track the whole night long. So it definitely will test all your abilities to drive a short track in these super late models. Riding on board with Josh Parker here. As you can see the bumps, car sounds like it comes off the ground a little bit. He chases that 51 car, Justin Fuller. Fuller's up the track a little bit more than Parker. Back into turn 1 they go. Fuller a little bit higher again. Parker down low in those bumps. Still no chance to gain ground on Justin Fuller. We'll jump down there and take a look at that battle. We got EJ. Looks like he's up the racetrack. Well, 2 of the biggest stars in Sim500 nose to tail right now. Daniel Falkingham leads. Adam Gillen is the actual leader in Sim500 in most wins. So those 2 guys this year in the Trans Service Cup Series, I think they won about half the year. So no love lost between those 2 guys as they battle each other week in, week out. .64 laps down, going to lap 65 again. Justin Fuller still leads the event. Josh Parker a little bit closer to that back bumper, but you see the difference they've got on. And I'm telling you, Glenn, that's something when you can walk away from a driver like Daniel Falkingham like they're doing right now. But Daniel is so smart about what he does. You know he put some practice laps underneath that car. They know what they've got, and he's saving tires right now. I guarantee you, when the pay window comes up, that 39 car is going to be digging. Take a look back. We got a big group of cars battling here just outside the top 10. We're looking at Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan is one of Tommy Ryan in perfect time when we get there. Contact with teammate Randy Yoakum. It's going to knock Yoakum out of the groove. Yoakum is now going to give up a lot of spots in that number 8 car. Right behind, you got Tommy Ryan, but Thomas O'Leary there, the Tommy boy towing Chevrolet, followed his teammate. That was 3 teammates right there, Glenn, and 1 teammate didn't come out the other side. I wonder how that chat's going in Discord right now. The good part, looking at the 8 machine, it doesn't look like he's got any damage on that car, maybe a little scrape, but nothing major. Just got to get his composure back underneath him and get that car back to the front. Well, taking a look right now, we've got a car coming off the racetrack. That's the 2 of J. Randall Watkins. Looks like he's going down to get some tires. He may have a little damage on that hot rod. Back up front, no change. Just a bigger gap there to the Falkingham machine as Justin Fuller continues to pull away. Josh Parker right in his tracks. Yeah, you hate to see that. We've got 3 cars out of the race right now. J. Randall Watkins, as just mentioned, the last car to leave the track, Travis Martin, 30th, and Dwight Beverly. Dwight Beverly didn't make but 2 laps, and that race car is out of commission for the evening. Got a chance to meet DJ this past weekend down at the Snowball Derby. My lovely bride let me sneak away to the track on Thursday. Got to hang out, drink a couple of adult beverages. It was awesome seeing DJ. His father was there, and the brother-in-law was there. So we had a great time sitting over in turn 2 and got to watch a truck race. And DJ, if you're out there again, appreciate the beers, brother. We'll catch you back next time we're at the track. Well, I had to buy her a couch, Glenn, so it wasn't a cheap trip, I can promise you that. Well, getting closer to that 108, $10 payout. Justin Fuller now, he's lapping cars. Right now, we've got Don Runkle and Karskin Abu right now are both a lap down. Justin Fuller's coming close to the Ed Burrell machine. Josh Parker, again, still right there in his tire tracks. Well, we haven't talked about him in a while, or in a few laps. Let's take back a look here at Adam Gillen. He's now made the move around Daniel Falkingham, and he's breaking away. He's pulling away from Falkingham, and he's heading toward the front. The 81 of Adam Gillen now is setting his sights on Josh Parker. Yeah, right now it's got a great feel to it. The cars are spread out. Everybody's given plenty of room. Had the early cautions, but we're back here racing wide open. Sure as the money gets here, Glenn, that's when the cars are going to get a little bit tighter, a little bit wider. Wow. Let's hope that happens because, man, what a great race. You don't see many late model races that are fuel mileage events. Wouldn't that be something if this turned out to be that tonight? Cautions, absolutely. Cautions breed caution, there's no doubt. Looking out the back here this is out the back of Josh Parker's number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet, and that car you see back there, that black and yellow. Look at that Adam Gillen machine. He is closing up fast. Closing up fast here. Well, it won't be too much longer. We'll see Gillen up here battling for this lead, Glenn. And look at the lap traffic we're coming into now. It's going to get exciting here. Look at this. This is going to be exciting, Glenn. Inside of Jeff Rye now. There's a bunch of race cars in front of him here, but next car on the list is Guile Brooks. Speaking of Guile Brooks, I gotta thank him a bunch today. He helped. He got on the computer. He linked into the computer. He got my earlier issues, had nothing to do with our sound. We got the computer back working for me. I gotta thank him for everything he does at Sim500. He's gonna move up the racetrack. Guile's an extremely smart racer. Gives the leader of the room, and Justin Fuller now puts another car between him and Josh Parker. That's a 22nd place car right now. Chris Caboo going a lap down to race leader Justin Fuller. Next on the list, Mitch Rollo. Mitch Rollo is a Trans Service Cup champion from 2018, Glenn. Fixing to go a lap down here to Justin Fuller. He's got the wrong number, Glenn. That's right. He's in the 9. He's supposed to be in the 96. And there's Alabama's very own Jason Swan. Jason Swan's in the 20th spot right now. Justin Fuller is the next car to go a lap down. Swanee up the racetrack in that Crimson number 72. Nice and easy job for Justin Fuller as he puts the 20th place car a lap down. See a little damage there on the Swaverly machine. He is the next car to go a lap down in the 19th spot. Glenn, 95 laps complete. We're getting ever so close to that 108 bonus. Yeah, right now the 108 bonus is looking really good for Justin Fuller, but at the same time, Glenn, you mentioned a while ago fuel mileage. Man, I hope it keeps going this way because who knows what's going to happen here in the next 20, 30 laps. Adam Gillen, the guy we talked about earlier, riding with him right now. He is closed right up to the back bumper. Josh Parker, they head down the back straightaway. I wouldn't give the money away to Justin Fuller yet. The Gillen is on the charge right now, that 81 Jegs Chevy. Off into turn 1, he sells that hot rod right in behind Parker. Oh, that was a close one right there. Yeah, Justin Fuller's taking a good lead here now. He's got about, it looks like almost 10, 20 car lengths here over Josh Parker. So I don't know if Parker's looking in the mirror and seeing Gillen coming, and that's kind of messing him up. But Justin Fuller is sailing away from the field here. As again, he leads lap. That's his 101st lap. So he's led 100 laps tonight. Oh, we got a caution. We got smoke. I know that. Well, he had some tire smoke. I don't know where that came from, but whoever it was, thank goodness we didn't bring out a caution. Justin Fuller easy through 1 and 2. He's riding that yellow line. Coming up on the next car of Adam Fallen right now, as that'll put Adam a lap down. He's in the 18th spot. Little right front damage on that machine. First car to come in and take fuel and tires, Jason Swan. He knows how to get it done in these late models. Yeah, I think he was around the 20th spot. He just recently went a lap down. We'll be able to see what these new tires will do, though, Glenn. That's something we haven't seen tonight, new tires versus old tires. Adam Fallen's going to jump out of the way here. Actually, he's back down. Now we do have a caution. Oh, there it is, Jeff Ryan. The number 3 Wrangler machine in the wall. They're 3 wide. EJ O'Rourke there. Looks like Kevin Brown in the wall, came down, got in the 3 car, and boom. That's all she wrote. That's a tough caution right there. $10 to Justin Fuller for lap 108, and that brings everybody to pit road and kills all the strategy that we had going for us. Man, 3 wide at Nashville's not the play. Well, it's going to be exciting for sure. Now we'll just see what happens here on pit road. See if Justin Fuller can get out, hold his lead that he's had all night long. If any strategies played out, Fuller leaves his box now. And Justin will. He had a great pit stop as he comes out still holding the lead of this race. Kind of a slow stop there. If we go back and look at Adam Gillen, Glenn, he came back on the track. He was 3rd going in. Looks like he's going to be around the 5th or 6th spot. Technical difficulties is our middle name. So we're going to change let's change the station to Technical Difficulty Network. We overcome, though, Glenn. We overcome. Got a lot of cars here that stayed out. They just pitted. Jason Swan is one we just mentioned a while ago. He's going to get the wave around. Looks like quite a few race cars are going to go wave around. Yeah, cautions do breed caution. That's why we definitely didn't want to see that one come out. But, you know, here at Nashville, it's a tight racetrack. Guys put on a great run right there. Hopefully, with you go back to the single file restarts, I can't tell you how just ingenious that is for Fuller to put that in tonight. I think that really changes the way this race. It gives us a great opportunity to have green flag racing. I'll just say that. Not that the guys can't handle double file racing, but on these short tracks, you know, to get a little spacing, that's what you got to have to put on some good green flag racing. Everybody kind of getting back in line. We'll try to go back to the lineup. It looks like Justin Fuller leads. Josh Parker is in second. Kevin DeBrown, who we just saw was in the wall, he must have stayed out. We'll have to double check all this to make sure he's still there in the third spot. Yeah, Justin Fuller leads the race. Josh Parker second. Kevin Brown is in third. Daniel Falkingham fourth. Eric Arnold fifth. Brian Macklin, a name we hadn't mentioned much, is in sixth. And yes, Adam Gillen is going to take this restart in the seventh position. Eighth is Adam Fallon, who we just saw go a lap down. E.J. O'Rourke ninth. And Jimmy Coleman up to 10th. Looks like a big move for the 81 car as he dives in, trying to gain some spots back up as he jumped inside the 31 of Eric Arnold. Now he's got a sight set on the 93 of Kevin DeBrown. Kevin DeBrown must not have, there's no way he could have fresh tires as he was going a lap down and just was involved in that wreck. So he probably came in and just got some fuel, got some track position, expecting a early caution, but he's fixing to be a victim of Adam Gillen as he's going to look to take that spot away. That top four is world class right there. Josh Parker going to look to the inside. Nothing there. The door was closed. It's just Justin Fuller is going to hang on. But you've got Josh Parker in second, Daniel Falkingham in third, and now Adam Gillen in fourth. This is, again, world class drivers here in the top four here at Sim500. Parker getting extremely aggressive. He's diving that race car down there, making Fuller take a look, making Fuller move up the racetrack. We saw some of that action last night at the IndyCar Series, the Mission 22 IndyCar Series, where the bottom line was dominant, and you had to do what you had to do to move the leader off the bottom, and that's kind of what we're going to see here with Josh Parker if he wants to take the lead. Going to go back here and look at Shannon Wood. Got to apologize to Shannon's father. I'm sure he was watching on YouTube. And I don't know if YouTube's working right now, but if Mr. Wood, if you're out there watching, thank goodness. If you're not, we apologize. But Shannon's having a great run right now in the 13th spot. Looks like Shannon started in the 22nd position, so a very solid run for that 02. Going back and look at the last car in the lead lap, the Viagra machine of Don Runkle Jr. Don Runkle holding down the 9th spot. He is the last car in the lead lap. It's a good run for Don. He started in the 24th spot tonight in that Viagra Chevy. Or is that a Toyota? It's a Yoda for Mr. Viagra Man. Back to the front. Justin Fuller still holding off Josh Parker. Falkingham just kind of sitting there waiting for his turn. You know, these two guys here in the front, Justin Fuller and Josh Parker, have got a hell of a history together, Glenn. I think they've traded paint as much as Rowdy Burns and Cole Trickle did in their career. And who's to say it doesn't happen tonight? And that's probably why you're going to watch the 39 kind of lay back. These two guys are extremely aggressive, and neither one of them knows how to back off the gas. Caution's out. Well, have you found the caution by any chance, Glenn? Well, there was a caution somewhere out there. Saw Jason Swan hit pit road, but I don't think that would have caused caused the caution. Well, 129 down to 200. Justin Fuller, 127 laps led. Talk about dominant right now. He is absolutely, he's led every lap just about tonight. Yeah, the 30 car, Brian Macklin. Where's he at in the running order right now? Well, we have another car out, as we mentioned. Jason Swan's decided to park that 72 car. He was 4 laps down, but the number 72 is out for the night, leaving 25 cars on the racetrack, 20 cars in the lead lap. I should give the lucky dog to Randy Yoakum. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is on speed with the newer tires, but you would think right now would be your best opportunity to go down there and get them and run it out. These laps just tick by so fast in these short tracks. Well, we're doubling file back up, Glenn. We're going to get this thing back under green flag racing. I'm really confused now. I guess Justin's got the field stacking it back up at a certain point tonight in the race, I'm guessing. But here we go, back Eric Arnold way to the inside of the racetrack. That 31 car loose off the corner. He's going to be under challenge now. Brian Fowler. Oh, got a wreck. Shannon Wood. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Off the corner. Looks like Thomas O'Leary back in the back. Yeah. Tommy Boy trucking did some trucking in the back of the O2, and unfortunately, that's the O2 Shannon Wood involved in that one, having a great race. A ton of. Well, the '08 Tommy Boy trucking car was definitely he took some hit on that one. He took a hard hit to the outside wall. Definitely going to affect his run for the rest of the night. You know, with something we don't do enough of, Shannon Wood was just in that accident. Let's bring him in. Let's see what Shannon's take was. Shannon Wood, Joey G up in the booth, man. We just saw that impact. What happened out there, brother? Yeah, it looked like the '08 just kind of got to your back corner. We just talked about you how you've been clean all night, starting the 22nd spot. You're up toward the top 10 there, and then unfortunate happened there. Doesn't look like you got a ton of damage. How you feel that's going to play out in the rest of the race for you with the damage? You think you're going to be okay to make it to the rest of the race? Now, we saw earlier in the race you were single file and now you're double file. Is that something that Justin just put in a while ago to double you guys up on the restarts? I got you. All right, Shannon, good luck to you. Glenn, you got anything for Shannon? Well, that's not good for ratings. But anyway, Shannon, I also, too, apologize to your dad. We had technical issues earlier. I don't know if the YouTube's up, but if it's not, tell me, send our apologies. We had some sound issues. I can't set a server up, much less produce a race. But anyways, good luck to you. We'll talk to you in the race. Well, there it is, Glenn. Mr. Shannon Wood. I hate to say this, Glenn, because it's going to kind of date me, but Shannon Fujimo, I raced with him in his league, Four Wheels Racing, probably well, he's been retired. I finally drug him back into racing. He's been retired for 12 years, so that goes back a long ways that we had Four Wheels Racing. Hell of a league back in the NASCAR 2003 days. Well, it's go time now. Inside of 60 laps to go. Fuller stretching his legs again. He's led all but 2 laps tonight. Josh Parker looking to stop that. He wants to take the lead away from him now if he can. The 18 Interstate batteries, Joe Gibbs, Toyota Camry giving it all he's got on the back bumper. Justin Fuller down the back straightaway. Yeah, that was the lap traffic. Justin did a marvelous job getting through there. Parker was doing what he had to do, just right place, right time for Fuller. Parker hung with him, but here we go now. Josh Parker looks out his back window. Adam Gilliland now is going to try to go after that second spot. He knows it's go time. You got, again, Daniel Falkingham sitting in the 4th spot. E.J. O'Rourke now in the top 5. We got a heck of a battle here to finish this thing up, Glenn. Little loose out of the corner there. Gillen was trying all he could to get on the back bumper of the 18 of Josh Parker. Loose off of 4, but he's gathered it back up. He's coming back up to take another swing at the 18 for the second spot. Riding on board with Justin Fuller now. He can see out the front window. It's clear sailing right now. Fuller wants to see him race for sure. He does not want him to stay single file. He wants him to race. That way he can break away. Off the corner, Fuller still holds a little bit of a lead. Josh Parker now about a half a car length between the guys. Adam Gillen, that's Daniel Falkingham about 5 car lengths back in the 4th spot. Well, single file pretty much all around the racetrack, as you can see. Logging laps, this race is going to go by extremely fast. Top four now look like a freight train as they break away from the fifth spot of EJ O'Rourke as he's got his hands full with, looks like Eric Arnold back there battling. And EJ up the track. Arnold going to look to the inside to take over the fifth spot. As soon as we did that, I caught out of the corner of my eye. The 81 took a dive at the 18 off of turn two. Wasn't able to make it happen, but it was an aggressive move off the corner. Here's a shot from the Sim500 network blimp. Could get a better idea of the different lines these front four guys are making right now. Justin Fuller just keeping it right on that yellow line. Everybody else is searching. Well, Fuller back up a little bit. You can see there the 81 make a little contact to the back bumper. Parker struggled off of turn two there. You hit on the head, Glenn. Offensive and defensive. That's what Parker's got to do right now. That's a tough position for sure to be in. Wow, riding on the nose of Adam Gillen. You're getting a big taste of that Interstate Batteries Toyota right in the back bumper of that car. Adam is right there giving him all he can right now, trying to get Parker to make a mistake. Look at that big gap they've got right now, Glenn. Yeah, it's getting down to it here. We've said that a few times. Coming to lap 162. Fuller again has led 159 laps at this point. He has been the dominant race car here in the All-American 200 to Sim 500. Look at there. We've got Adam Gillen making a move on Josh Parker. That is what he did. That is what Fuller did not want to see. Is the 81 of Adam Gillen, who is his teammate now, get off in the second spot. This is Gillen, who was the fastest car, went to the back. He's working his way up for that $25 bonus, Glenn. He was extremely patient with Parker for sure. That did allow Fuller to break away just a hair. Fuller's got about a 2-car length lead. That 81 Jegs machine digs off the corner. Riding on board now with Adam Gillen as he chases down Justin Fuller as they off into turn one again. 165 of 200. Oh, EJ O'Rourke definitely fighting that number 41 machine. There's Jimmy Coleman. You just talked about Jim, and he's holding the 13 spot down. He's going to take a look and try to get that spot away from EJ O'Rourke here. Breaking away from Josh Parker. He must have used up that number 18, those tires on that race car, as he's falling back in the hands of Daniel Falkingham. It's go time, and here he comes, the number 81 of Adam Gilliland, getting that much closer to the back bumper of teammate Justin Fuller. Whoa. Did you hear that? That 51 loose off the corner. Turn 2 seems to be the corner, Glenn. Actually, there he struggled off of 4. So corner exit right now. The 51 is just having a little struggle getting off the corner. Pressure burst pipes, Glenn. And I think that's what's about to happen to Justin Fuller here as Adam Gillen gives him all he wants. Well, Fuller worked the traffic perfect. He's coming up on Jeff Ryan right now. Ryan looks a little off his line there, off into turn 3, but hopefully he can get that race car up underneath him, a little loose off down the straightaway for that 3 car. Jeff Ryan holds the bottom of the racetrack. Leaders come off. They're really tight to the back bumper. Whoa, sideways, that 51 car. Wow, that was a big save. We're fixing to have a battle for the lead here in no time. Off at turn 2 now. Gillen is right there. He knows Fuller is struggling. Fuller's struggling off the corner right now. Gillen is just as smooth as you can get. One more bobble from Justin Fuller, and this race is over with. Gillen right there to his back bumper, glued on the back of the 51 machine. Fuller into the wall. Into the wall, the 51. Now the 81 dives down the inside. We got a battle for the lead now as Adam Gillen, and Fuller holds him off. Off at turn 4 now, 20 laps to go. That's got to be like an eternity right now for Justin Fuller. There. Diving off of the corner here. Gillen just kind of, Gillen's just waiting for that one mistake. Look how great he just got through the center of the corner there in 3 and 4. Looked like Gillen got a little taste of the wall down the back straightaway there. One more lap car now they're coming up on. Justin Fuller still maintaining the lead here. As you mentioned a while ago, Glenn, the 18 and the 39 are back in the picture here. So we're going to have a 4-car battle here for this win. Somebody we haven't talked about here recently is Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan's jumped into the 5th spot. He's not out of the picture right now. Quick caution puts him back in the race. 13 laps to go. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Tommy Boy Trucking, or Towing. I don't want to keep calling it trucking. Tommy Boy Towing. It's out there on all the race cars. Tommy Ryan, Randy Yoakum, DJ Beverly. Thomas O'Leary is our guy that brought us this race, sponsored this race. We definitely want to throw a big shout out to him as we get down to closing time. 11 laps to go, Glenn. He's there. Just one mistake out of Justin Fuller, and Gillen's there. Right on the back bumper. Is this where he does it right here? Oh, Fuller gets a great run off of turn 4. Just 8 laps to go. Justin Fuller's doing one heck of a job holding strong here out front. Gillen just gets a great run about the center of the corner, but Justin gets a great launch out on the exit. He was struggling a while ago. It seems like Fuller's got that race car working good off the corner again. Oh, big hit. Adam Gillen in the wall. That's what Justin Fuller wanted to see right there. 5 laps to go. That's going to give him at least a car length of an advantage right now over the 81. He pounded the wall coming out of turn 4. Four laps to go. Justin Fuller controlling. 3 laps to go. Controlling the All-American 200 here is Sim500. It's been a great race, Glenn. Something we don't normally do here, but these guys have put on one heck of a show tonight. Well, Gillen's going to make a swing. 2 laps to go. Oh, 1 lap to go. My bad. Last lap. Sorry. My counter's a little slow. Fuller coming through 3 and 4 to the checker flag. Gillen going to look the outside. Justin Fuller dominates the All-American 200. Adam Gillen going to finish second. Josh Parker third. Daniel Falkham fourth. Tommy Ryan fifth. Adam Fallon sixth. Eric Arnold seventh. AJ Smith eighth. Brian Fallon fights back to a 9th place finish. And EJ O'Rourke 10th, Glenn. What a race, Glenn. What a race. Unbelievable. We're going to try to get the top 3 here into the booth here, and we can get a conversation going with these guys. Check with Josh Parker. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll work on getting our drivers in here, Glenn, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll get the heck out of Nashville.
Coming up to the line, being chased, and it was Braden Johnson. Unbelievable finish. It was 1/1000th of a second between them.
Green flag in the air. We are racing in the 2020 24 Hours of Daytona.
They go door to door for the feature race lead here on the last lap of the race. Side by side for the race lead in the final corner at Homestead.
Down the back straightaway, 3 wide again for the race lead. This is unbelievable stuff here tonight.
Loma is going to have to be very deep on the brakes, and he is very deep on the brakes. It's side by side through the corner. This is for the win.
It'll be side by side. Davies low, Ottinger high. To the very inside is Garrett Low. 4 wide at the stripe. For all his work here on this outside line, neck and neck. Who's going to back out? Does anyone back out? Verstappen starts to squeeze on the inside, and now he'll try and straight line it. Goes under the apron. Drag race to the line. It's so close to call.
Welcome back. Sim500 All-American 200 presented by Tommy Boy Towing. Again, we got to thank everybody involved. Justin Fuller, race winner, race admin. He put this race on. But right now, Glenn, we got your 3rd place finisher, Josh Parker. What's Josh got to say about that run?
whole race. I mean, me and him were running lap by lap, probably the same. I couldn't gain it, he couldn't pull away. And yeah, at the end, Adam, like I said, I think he just had a little more rear weight in it and was able to rotate the center a little bit better than us. I mean, Adam was fast all night, but like I said, my only hope was to Adam was going to get around me either way, so I wanted to get around me clean so we can get the puller, and we didn't want to just handful of the win.
That's a smart thing to do. I got a question for you. We were curious. Did you take both sets of your tires, or did you leave one in the pit?
I left one in the pits. That was my plan the whole race. I was actually going to pit around lap 100. We had a yellow actually right on like lap 107 or so it worked out great. I didn't plan on pitting twice at all.
Even if we had not had all those early cautions, you would have pitted that one time.
I think it came to my mind with about 40 to go during that last long run that if we did have a yellow, should I pit? But I don't think. I think track position trumps tires here. It definitely would have helped, but I don't think you would have gotten back to the lead, for it to pay off.
Well, hey, Josh, we appreciate watching you guys race. You guys did a clean race after you four really good Daniels, Gillian, and Fuller. What a fun race to watch. I don't know if Joey has anything he wants to ask you.
Well, Parker, great run as always, man. Just anybody you want to thank, and we appreciate you coming out and supporting the event. Well, that's all mouthful there for Josh Parker. We got Glenn. We got the race winner in here right now. We're going to pull up Justin Fuller. Justin, great race, man. You put the event on. You did a hell of a job, buddy. We really appreciate everything you done here today. But on top of that, you dominate the event, man. Tell us about your run. Well, Justin, we had some issues earlier, so we apologize for that up here, but we did work out our sound issues. But we came back to a great race. So everybody out there, we definitely want to apologize again. But Justin, the 51 car was on rails. It looked like you were struggling on exit there a little bit, and the 81 was able to gain that ground in the center. But maybe he was struggling on the exit as well. But then it's like toward the last 10 laps, your car was just it was a rocket off the corner. Of course, Adam pounds the wall coming off of for himself. But yeah, I mean, great run, man. I mean, I hear what you're saying as far as the bumper is concerned, but I guess you've got a great teammate right there in Adam Gillen. Justin, anybody you want to thank, man, before we let you go down to victory lane and finish off that cold beer and enjoy that victory? Does that does that mean we got to pay you? Yeah, that's the next thing, Justin. It's Snowball Derby time before the 2021 season gets started. So, based off of tonight's success, I know we've got some noise in the background. You mentioned DJ Beverly, Patriot Fire, Coastal Safety Auditors. Sounds like we got a snowball derby coming in a few weeks, so we're looking forward to it, man. But thank you so much for putting this on. You do a lot for the league. I mean, these special events. So we coming up on our third All-Star event we do in the Trans Service Cup Series. So we're excited about that. But again, just congratulations on a heck of a race, and go enjoy that victory. Well, Glenn, that was something, man. I mean, just a great run. We've got a few other guys here. If we want to pull up Daniel Falkingham and kind of get it from him, you know, uh, just kind of see where the 39 car was at. It's all yours, Glenn.
Hey, Daniel, it's Glenn Campbell up here in the booth. Glad you've been up here with us to talk with us for a few minutes. What a fantastic race you guys put on up there. Daniel, when you ran fourth, fifth the whole race, and we were wondering if you were ever going to bring it on in. You ran second for a while, but we were wondering. My question to you is, what held you back? Kind of asked myself the same thing. I was actually kind of surprised that how much track position meant tonight because it was kind of hard to pass for a little while. I mean, I think the only pass I made all night was on EJ around like quarter way through the race. So track position was definitely key tonight, and I think Fuller led every single lap. So shout out to him, congrats to him on the win, and thanks to him for putting on the race. But yeah, I think really, Adam definitely showed you could really pass. I mean, he drove all the way from the back and almost got the win, got some extra money with it. So just for me, it was really hard to pass without really, wrecking someone because you could give the guy ahead of you a bump, but it was always risky because you could always end up wrecking them and whatnot. So it was definitely about patience, and I felt like I played was really patient tonight. But definitely at the end of the race there, I thought we had something for him, but just ran out of laps and whatnot to make something happen. But overall, it was a blast there. It was a lot of fun racing with Adam, Parker, Fuller, all them guys. Definitely a blast. Well, that's definitely what Joey and I were talking about. We said Daniel just said he's lurking as usual in the back, just being patient. Let the other three cars in front of you just wear the equipment out. You just never did, put it in that fifth gear, so to speak, and make some attempt to pass. So we were talking to Justin and to Josh earlier. When you took that caution, did you take more fuel to get your car to rotate? Because that's what we understand Adam did to get his car to rotate a little better in center. Yeah, like that was the thing too, because you know how long it takes these cars to feel up, and I don't race these cars too often, so I didn't know like what the finish stops were gonna be like. But I kind of knew that feeling out the car was gonna take a little while, and I didn't want to take too much where I lost too much track position. But I feel like I took enough where I made my car loose enough to be able to handle really well. But yeah, we still came out with a pretty good spot on the restart. I feel like we had a pretty good amount of fuel and we didn't lose much track position either. So I felt like we played that really well, and definitely the fuel situation definitely played a huge difference there. Especially it looked like Adam definitely got to turn the most or turn the best out of all of us. So he definitely figured something out there. Well, Daniel, we appreciate you coming out and supporting the event and putting on a great show. And anybody you'd like to shout out to before we move on? Yeah, I got to shout out Justin Pollard for putting on the race. It was definitely a fun one to do. Shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast. Shout out to all the admins who ran the race tonight. Everyone at Sim500 puts on the show. Hopefully we can do a snowball derby. There's probably talks about doing a snowball derby. Hopefully we can do that in the near future, maybe after Christmas or something like that. Um, yeah, thanks to all the fans who come out and watch us each and every week, and thanks to Tom O'Leary who put up some money prizes as well. Just everyone involved who put on this event. It wasn't. I wasn't even at this time last week. Wasn't going to run this thing, and I decided why not run it, and yeah, I had a blast. So thanks to everyone involved for putting this on.
Well, Daniel, there is good news. I have spoken to DJ Beverly over the past weekend. We were actually down at the Snowball Derby together, and there will be a Snowball Derby. I'm hoping it's going to happen before Christmas, right around the break. So we'll announce that very soon. But thanks again for the support as always, and we'll get you back down to your team, and we'll see you hopefully in Pensacola here in a few weeks.
All right, sounds good. I'll be there. I'll see you guys then.
Well, there you have it, Glenn. We've got the fourth place car. Adam Gillen, we found out he is out of the racetrack. Adam is feeling under the weather, so he is going to be taking off. We're not going to get a chance to talk to him, but we do have the fifth place driver here. I'm going to pull up Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan, what's up, buddy? Top five for the number 99 Tommy Boy truck in Chevy. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I took
Well, we saw you back there, Tommy. I know you had a little contact with your teammate earlier, and at that point, the 99 was just on his way to the front. I definitely know we ran this track just a few weeks ago, and I definitely picked you as one of the favorites. We had some technical issues, so we apologize. We were scrambling and didn't get. I honestly know who took the challenge and who didn't. We'll be better at that next week, but that's something to take the challenge and come back to a fifth spot there, Tommy.
My teammates, we like to run into each other a lot on the racetrack for some reason. I don't understand why.
Well, that happens when you have a lot of teammates.
Yes, Randy was claiming his spotter didn't work. I was like, man, it could be lower. I think I got he was damaged from that. But yeah, the car drove great, man. I got into a rhythm and I was rolling. I just like I said, I needed a caution to get them guys to mix it up and give me a shot. But I felt like I was probably could roll the bottom better than they were, and obviously I was catching them. So it'll be fun, man. I look forward to the next one.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, Tommy. Snowball Derby next. We hope to announce some dates, as you probably talked to our good buddy there, DJ Beverly. We were down in the Snowball Derby this past weekend, got a chance to hang out with him, and this is something he wanted to do. And then, we had this All-American 200 here, so it's great. This is our first race All-American 200 here at the Nashville Speedway. Tommy, great run, great fifth place finish. Anybody want to thank before we get out of here?
Yeah, thanks to Thomas O'Leary sponsored me in this one with the Tommy Boy Towing, and we'll see what sponsors come around for the Snowball. So that'll be interesting to see. But look forward to future stuff here.
That's Tommy Ryan. He's your fifth place finisher tonight. Glenn Campbell, any final words as we get ready to leave here and look toward the Snowball?
Well, Joey, first one more time, I'd like to thank you for inviting me to the race tonight. This is my first actually full broadcast of the race. Guys, I apologize if I was a little bit choppy. I did have some technical difficulties. I'm learning to learn. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to do this again. But it was a fun race to watch and to talk about. These guys, we have some good drivers in this league, the Sim 500 community, and we had some good drivers lead this race. And there was some good racing all through the race tonight. Backpack. These guys are some fun guys to race with. And when you sit at this side of it and watch, you pick up on some things. You realize what some of these guys are doing, and you don't necessarily notice it when you're driving the car. So I learned some stuff here tonight, and I'm very, very thankful for you inviting me.
Well, Glenn, I'd like to say I learned some stuff too. Every day we get better, and we're excited to have the Sim500 network here. Of course, working with Vidane TV. Got to throw a shout out to Paul Strickland. Paul's done a lot of great things for the league. He's helped us get here today where we are. He got us enough knowledge to get in trouble. But I want to thank everybody involved again. Sim500, probably one of the only leagues out there that races 7 nights a week, and we've got the big fields. We got great racing. Check us out. We're excited, Glenn, again, to have the Trans Service Cup Series come back in 2021. We're already full. We didn't even have to advertise, so we're excited about that again this year. The FEG Sunday Night Xfinity Series is making its return again for the second year. Jeff Ford has stepped up, and he's got a custom FEG computer available to give away. Top 8 drivers will be a random draw, and, of course, there'll be some custom trophies for the top 4 at the end of the season. But that's going to be exciting. The top 8 drivers get a drawing for a brand new custom computer. So check that out. Registration ongoing right now for the Sunday night FEG Xfinity Series. Glenn, let's get out of here. For myself, Joey Jattina, Glenn Campbell, we're out of here, folks. We've had a great time, but this is about all we want to do for the night. Great job to Justin Fuller, and we'll see you guys hopefully very soon.
Have you seen my Kickass subscription box anywhere? Oh, there it is.